see what that.
I was that excited every morning when I woke up for the race. It takes me a little longer.
Every day.
Yeah. That's closer, huh?
I'm sorry?
You look better in a red hat. Excited about it. We were pretty good yesterday in race practice. I think Marcos Ambrose was the fastest pretty much overall today. Pretty good. There were about 3 or 4 days that we started to get in real time. Should be in pretty good shape. We'll just see what happens today. I don't know if it's going to stay cool like this. I just made some changes yesterday for the weather being warmer, but we'll have to wait and see what it does here. So it won't hurt my feelings if it stays cool, but it's going to make it a little harder. I was hoping it would stay hot so it gets slick and everybody's cars get sliding around a little bit more, but we'll wait and see what it is.
Where's your Corvette?
It's in Indiana, up on a rack, unfortunately. I don't drive it very much. But
You do have a black one?
no, mine's. I got a 50th anniversary. That was a borrowed car. So it was a borrowed house, a borrowed car, and the people that they rented the store for the day, they shut that little corner store down for the whole day. We got there about, I think it was 11 o'clock, and I don't know what time in the morning the TV crew got there. But we shot that commercial in 2 days. We shot the first part in about 2.5 hours. Which was the opening scene where we're cleaning the car and in the driveway and pulling out of the driveway. That was literally about a mile away from where I was living at the lake in Lake Norman, Charlotte. And so we did that commercial shoot the first day. Then we went home. The next morning we get to drive all the way to downtown Charlotte, and it's literally downtown Charlotte. And we turn down this road, and we don't go 3/4 of a mile to a mile, and all of a sudden it looks like you're in the country. It's a corner store. A little mom and pop corner store, but they went in the day before and freshened up all the paint everywhere, and shut the store down the next day for us. It was pretty cool. It was a educational experience for me because they had and they're right at the counter. They had pickled pig's feet, pickled eggs, and something else that was pickled. Oh my God! No. We actually took up a collection. We got about $60 between a bunch of us that were standing around there to get this guy to eat one of the pig's feet. Oh, it was terrible. It ruined my appetite for the rest of the day. It was nasty. Really? What do they taste like?
Not bad. Put a lot of vinegar on it.
See, anything you got to put a lot of vinegar on, pretty much can't taste that good. I mean, vinegar's not good.
What you gotta do is on race day, give it to all your competitors. Without the vinegar.
Stand the stench of it all. The great thing about Steve is Steve will send me a text message, he'll call, he'll check in, and that's something that means a lot to me as a driver and an owner, just the fact that, the partners that we have care about the program. Him and I have had some pretty fun conversations on the phone, but he always sends a good luck text message, and normally sends one after the race, he'll tell me what I did wrong.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Doesn't everybody?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Has never been behind the wheel?
He's great. He's a great supporter of this, and it's fun to have somebody like Steve that cares. It was like Bob Nardelli when he was at Home Depot. He was the same way about the program, and excited to call us out of the blue. It's nice to have somebody that you're working with that cares as much about the program as we do. So it makes it nice for us.
Tony, talk a little bit about your foundation. I'm involved in the community foundation over west of here, and certainly always interested in other foundations. And I've been following some of your efforts charitably. Just any comments about that?
Yeah, my mom and a lady named Joni Thompson are the two that take care of the foundation for us. But when we started it, it was children's charities, animal charities, and injured drivers were what we really was our main focus. And, obviously, Victory Junction Cane Camp has been the biggest benefactor. It's just something that kids are, everything a kid does is an honest emotion. There's no hidden agendas with kids. Animals, I've always been a huge animal lover, so being supportive of the animal charities, that's something that tears me up as much as the kids' charities do. And something that we noticed after we got into the Cup Series was how many short track drivers, and I was one in the same category, of how many of these guys didn't have disability insurance. So if they got hurt driving a race car and had to go to the hospital, they couldn't afford to pay their hospital bills, and they're in a rut they can't ever get out of. So that's something that we pushed. We've been trying to push all these guys, and when you're a short track racer, you spend every dime that you have to do what you do. But there's guys that once they get to a traveling series and they're actually making a living doing it, it's something they have to think about. It's something that we really, really work hard trying to get these guys to understand that we're not doing it out of our benefit, we're doing it for your benefit. And we had a guy get hurt in January that we helped get home, and we helped a little bit, and that the tractor took a donation for him. But same deal, kids, who knows how much he's making here driving a race car, but it's enough that he can afford to get the insurance.
Did you have a dirt track fundraiser this year like you have in the past?
It's September 9th. It got rained out and got canceled, so now we're going to go to the rain date.
That'll be on your home track?
Yeah.
Those are fun to watch, you guys.
Yeah, these guys look forward to it. They've got aligned with a lot of the dirt track teams, and that's how we did it. It's those 2 weekends that we use are two of the biggest late model races in the country this weekend. So all the good teams come. So we've been able to get good teams to put guys in their backup cars, and their backup cars are awesome. So, but it's got to the stage where guys are helping these guys build brand new cars for the races, and we wrap the cars so they look like they're Cup cars a lot of times, or whatever sponsor they want to put on them. These guys take it serious. I mean, I think Joey Logano went twice to test the late model. Harvick went 5 times last year just to get ready for the trailer, because he's terrible on dirt. Actually, after 5 times of running that car last year, he was a lot better last season.
That on tape.
Yeah, that's all right. Harvick's one of my best buddies. He knows. So, but it's fun. I mean, guys, it's amazing. Guys like Juan Pablo, who had never been on dirt in anything, let alone driven a dirt late model like
That's
that.
exactly what I noticed. No experience will get in and really have the feel in a hurry.
Matt Kenseth was the guy the first year that really impressed me the most, because he'd never been on dirt or anything. And the first night we ran, we had a little bit of weather, and it had the track really, really fast. And man, he was good. He was good through the bumps and everything, the ruts that came in. And man, that's surprising for somebody that doesn't do it. And when that track's fast, it's hard to convince yourself to run wide open around there, and that's what we were having to do that night. But for me, it wasn't a big deal because I'm used to it. But for somebody that's never done it before, it's hard to convince them that when you get in the straightaway that you can go ahead and run wide open through there. So it's pretty impressive to watch these guys. It shows you exactly why they're where they're at, how they got here. They got a ton of talent.
You had a win, didn't you, earlier in the year down in Kentucky on a dirt track in Paducah?
Paducah, Kentucky, we won at. Then
Tony Stewart. Go. Sides. Folks, we're clear now.